So how do you see HTAs fitting in? In the long term, should we be thinking about a pan-European health technology assessment system?
Well, very difficult question and more difficult to answer that. But for sure, what I think it is really useful and really promising is the process of the ongoing harmonization of the approach. So the ongoing harmonization of the methodologies for doing the evaluation. For the HTA, for the health technology assessment, there will be some aspects that could be done together for sure, and some others that are strictly related to the kind of organization of the NHS at the national level. So, saying that, I really think that we have to find out the balance between the two aspects, because if we pretend to push too much pressure on the fact of having just one assessment that should be representing all the position of all the member states in the field of HTA, I think that will mean that we will remain too much at an high level, because we cannot go deeply in the specificity and peculiarity of every member states. Just have in mind the example of comparators, for example. Yeah, we can, if we are in an area like the orphan drugs or rare disease, probably it will be easy to have a common approach, and we will have a common gold standards of therapy for a rare disease. But if we move to something more general, or even if we move to the approach of take into account, for example, the neurodegenerative disease, where the organizational setting is so important and is so changing the possibility of evaluating the introduction of a new therapy. So you have immediately, you do immediately understand that things could change and could also impact on the evaluation. So I think that we are still struggling, but we are doing a lot, and there is a lot of promising on that, to find out the right balance, not to be too high, not to be too theoretical, because EMA do a beautiful and marvelous job on that, and so we do not need to duplicate that kind of work. But on the other side, to find out the way to have a common approach, a common methodology in doing things, respecting even the peculiarity of every country in the aspect of the practical approach to therapy. But I'm sure that I'm sure that a lot has been done until now. The UNITA project is absolutely promising on that. And in the future, we will find for sure the balance between the two aspects.